Welcome to the video editing tutorial, and today we're going to look at BITEABLE. Alright, so let's see how easy it is to make a video using BITEABLE. So go to Google, type BITEABLE, and you'll be able to see BITEABLE appearing in your Google website. Click BITEABLE and you'll be redirected to a very colorful page, and all you need to do is click sign up for free, and you need 3 information: name, email and password to sign up, and that's how easy it is. Okay, now if you have your own Google email account, you can also use them to sign up, as well as your Facebook. So for this tutorial, I'm going to create a new account using my name, my email address and also password. Now this password is for BITEABLE account, so create a password that is easy to remember to write it down somewhere so that you'll be able to retrieve it when you need it. Okay, so key in your password and click sign up. Next, you will be redirected to this page. This is just one-time information that they need from you. Most probably is for data purposes, so what best describes you, so you can click anything at all. I'm going to use the business setting. And how many people work in your organization? Once again, this could be for data purposes, so you can click and tell them what's your role in this organization. Are you an owner or a consultant, and so on. Okay, now this is the page that we all be waiting for. This is your dashboard, and if you can see, when you scroll down, there's just a lot of templates for you to choose from. So all you need to do is decide what is the objective of your videos, and if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll be able to see all the templates here. Some of you, it may appear on the left hand side of your website. For me, it appears on the bottom, okay, part of the page. I clicked business, and I just wanted to show you that there are a lot of templates, and if you want to see how it looks like, all you need to do is just put your cursor on the icons and you'll be able to see the preview of the video, how it looks like. Okay, and see if it suits your objective. Again, you can also click the preview button. Okay, so go back to templates, and I want to tell you that you can also type, okay, like for example, specific items that you're looking for example, a video on insurance, and somehow they have a few videos here that relates to insurance, and I really like this one. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to show you this. So okay, once you're happy with it, click edit, and you will be redirected to this particular frame. Okay, so here you can see a lot of things, so don't worry. First thing first, all you need to do is go up here on video setting, click on it and type a title for your project. Now for this tutorial, I'm going to create insurance awareness video. And next, very importantly, you need to select your video shape, okay, the size of your video and how it appears in different social media. And I love to use most of my videos in Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, so I chose that size, and you can see it will resize it to suit the social media that you choose. Next would be to look at the left hand side. Here you can add animation, videos, you can even upload. Alright, and if you go on to the style tab, you can change the color of your text, the ribbon color, the background color. Edit will be where you will be working on, and export I will show you later once we have done. And if you look at the bottom here, this is like frame by frame, okay, information on how your video is looking like. Alright, and don't worry, I'm going to share with you on how to use all this in a bit. Okay, so all you need to do is, these are the things that you have, and on your right hand side there are more editing options. Right, so let's say for example your first frame, let's look at your first frame and you want to replace the background. Click on the background and it would redirect you to this area where you can choose different backgrounds. Say you didn't like the green one just now, alright, and you wanted something more lively, something more human. Okay, so you can actually scroll and really take your time to explore the different videos that they have. So let's say you're interested in this, click on it and it will immediately replace the background that you had earlier. You can play current scene by clicking the play button right beside the frame, like I'm doing here. It will load, take some time depending on your internet connection, and you can see a preview of this scene. Okay, they call it the first scene. Okay, right, so if you're okay with this, we can proceed. If not, we can always go back to our initial template. And let's say you want to change the text. All you need to do is again click on the text. There's plus button if you want more text. If not, you can just edit this text here. So here it says insurance contract can be confusing, but I don't want to use this. I want to change it to make it my own. Alright, so I'm just gonna randomly type something. Are you familiar with okay, gotta work a little bit with my spelling. Are you familiar with insurance, for example? Or I wanted to add contract. Okay, so are you familiar with insurance contract? So here you can see there's a list of text or list of fonts that you can choose. You can actually play with it. Once again, I'm just going very fast just to show you that there are so many. You can see it's still loading. Yeah, so there are so many. So take your time, explore if you want to. Alright, if not, we will just pick whatever that is available. Alright, so I'm going to choose this because it looks a little bit bold, and you can change the orientation of your fonts, the size, the line height. Okay, this one, if you increase, you can see the height between the lines are adjusted accordingly. And you can change the text color depending on the background colors that you have. Alright, so change the color, up to you. Black doesn't look good, white is a good contrast. Ribbon color is the background color of your font. Okay, so once again, don't be afraid to explore. Alright, the biggest mistake that a lot of us make is we are afraid to click and explore. Alright, so that is scene number one. And if you see here, there's an overlap of your title, and this really allows you to be in charge of how long do you want this caption to be appearing. You can also add more caption if you want to, so it's not just one per frame. So click on the plus button. Let's say, for example, you want more caption to be there. Alright, or more text. Okay, so you see when you click on the plus button, this appears. So you have to just click here to edit. Alright, so click and edit. Say for example, you want to add the word Zurich insurance, and all you need to do is just move it about. Okay, just click and drag. Alright, so you can also see a preview. Now you have two texts in one frame, and you can adjust the duration of each text appearing in this frame. Okay, so let's look at the preview. Okay, so don't worry, whatever changes that you make, you can see how it looks like by clicking that play button. Okay, so again, it will take time depending on your connection. Don't worry about it. Okay, so you can see how it looks like. Now Zurich appears. Okay, now if you're happy with this, you can keep it. If not, you can always delete it or redo it. Okay, you can delete it by clicking on that trash can button and it's gone, and then you can click it again, drag the text so that it appears throughout the first frame. Okay, once you're happy with your first frame, you can move on to your second frame. Okay, so here there are more text for you to edit. If you want to add text, once again, there's a plus button there. You can always add your more text. Okay, so I'm just changing this to show you how it works. Alright, so it depends on what you want to do with it. Okay, so if you're happy with it, you can leave it and move on to the next frame. Now in this frame, I don't really like how the font appears, because if you can see, there's a watermark. Once again, this is a free version, so you will be able to see that watermark, okay, on the corners of your project. Alright, on this frame, I wanted to change the orientation of my text. So if you can see, I made it a little bit on the center, and we can also choose how the animation, how it appears in this frame. So this one, swipe from left, or scale down, or okay, simple fade, or elegant rise. So every time when you click on it, you'll be able to see a preview of the animation of this text. If you're happy, once again, you can see a preview on how it looks like. Okay, now from frame to frame, you can also adjust the transition animation. So when you click the frame, you'll be able to see scene transition. Okay, so at the moment none is selected, so you can click on it and you can play around with it. So this shows how the third scene is collapsing against the fourth scene. So you see how it swipes to the left. Okay, now let's see, swipe up, swipes up. Okay, how about ripple? Play and you'll be able to see a preview of how the scene will transition into one another. So it's really fun and interesting, and really it's gonna make your video more dynamic. Right? Say for example, you need to add more scene, you want to add a Zurich logo in this video at the end. So all you need to do is just click add scenes and you'll be redirected to this. You'll be able to find different animations, video and images, favorites, and if you want to upload Zurich logo, you can also do so. Alright, by clicking this one, I already done it earlier, so you can actually click the button upload and you can select files to upload. Say for example, you have saved Zurich logo in your desktop, you can upload it by clicking on it and click the button upload. Alright, so for this purpose of the tutorial, you'll be able to see the logo being uploaded. If you can see, there is a green line actually moving to tell you that the scene has been added. Click on it, and sometimes this may happen because it happens to me a few times. All you just need to do is just refresh, okay, and you can see the logo has been added. But maybe this position is not what you wanted. You wanted to add Zurich at the end, and because of the error, it duplicates. So it's okay, don't worry, all can be removed. Alright, so you can see suddenly this frame appears, and I don't like two Zurich logos to appear. I just delete them, and I can click and drag the logo to where I want it to be, so you don't have to worry if there's an error happening. You can always refresh, and you can change the size of the logo by clicking on placement. So I want it to be at about 90%, and I don't like that text appearing there, so I can always click the trash can button to make it disappear. Okay, so you can also add in the animation, image effect, alright, and you can also shorten or lengthen the frame. Okay, so for this, I just want it to be about 2 to 3 seconds. Okay, so once again, you can always press the preview button to see how it looks like. Now, what's missing here is the audio soundtrack. So click on the music icon and you'll be able to see there are a bunch of music for you to choose from. You can click the play button to hear. You hear in this video, you can't really hear it because the setting is such, but in real life you'll be able to hear a preview of how it looks or how it sounds like. Alright, I want you to click fade in and fade out. This is how the music will appear in your video. It doesn't just come in, you know, it fades in and it fades out. And you can also check and see how much of a volume that you want this audio to appear as. Okay, so if you're talking in this video, then you want the soundtrack volume to be slightly lower. Great, so now if you are happy with your final end product, all you need to do is to actually press on the play video button and you'll be able to see a preview with audio Okay, once again for this tutorial you can't really hear the audio because of my setting, and in real time you'll be able to see both videos and audios at the same time. You will also be able to see the text animation, the frame animation, the scene animation, and so on. Alright, so that's how simple it is, and let's see towards the end. Yes, this is what we want our scene to end with. Great, now that you're happy with your video, click on the export button on your left hand side and you'll be able to see this. Okay, if you've done any updates on your video, I suggest you to move on to your right hand side and click the update your video. If not, you can immediately download your video. So because of this tutorial I did a few updates, so I click on it so that it updates and you can re-download the video. But if it's your first time editing it, there's no updates, you can immediately go to your left hand side and click the download button. Okay, so it would take its time. It doesn't take long actually to build the video that you have created. So at the meantime, you can see here there are many ways to export your videos. If you don't want to download your videos and save it in your desktop, you can always click the copy link. Alright, looks like it's ready. Okay, so now you can download your video. Alright, so immediately click the button download and you'll be able to download your videos. Your videos will usually appear at the download part of your laptop, and as I mentioned earlier, if you don't want to download, you can copy the link that is there so that you can directly share this link to your friends via WhatsApp and so on. Now, if you want to get more out of BITEABLE, click the upgrade button and check out the features. They're not very expensive if you're going to use this for long term to increase your recruitment and your sales. Alright, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this BITEABLE experience, and wishing you all the best and create more dynamic videos using BITEABLE.